G'day, Shah here once again with 4 Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. This trip away we're taking a quick little getaway to a place not too far away from town called Pooh Bushland Reserve. We're going to go and take a bit of a look at the place here and see what it's got to offer you. Let's go check it out.
Alright, well here we are at Pooh Reserve. Let's go check it out. It's not a massive day use area here. There's just one sort of covered area, but I don't really think you're going to be here for the day use facilities, to be honest, because you're sort of right across the road from a pretty busy sort of arterial road that services all the industrial areas that are down here. Because it's really weirdly positioned, this place. It's sort of right up against an industrial area, and it's strange that there's all these kangaroos and all this wildlife around here, but it's a very cool place anyway. But as you'll see here, there's 4 tables here, there's a tap here as well, there's lockable bike racks that are here in case you wanted to cycle here, and there's a couple of barbecues that are here as well. So in terms of day use facilities, there's a fair bit here. And as you'll see behind me here as well, there's also an environment centre here. I'll put the opening hours for you on screen so you can have a look at those. And there's also bathrooms that are within that building here as well. So as I said, you've got, you know, the full facilities here anyway. Right at the entry here, you've got a whole lot of signage and maps and everything that let you know how to get through the place, and also all of the various different types of wildlife you're likely to see here. We saw a couple of wallabies just at the entry as we came in, which is pretty cool. So I'm assuming there'll be a few of those around. But it's pretty handy to have all this information here as well. All right, let's go take a bit more of a look around. Hello little buddy. So as you can see here, there's a circuit walk you can do, which is the 3.9 kilometre return walk, and this is called the Kangaroo Trail. So I think we'll go and take a look at that. You know, I'm constantly going through looking at maps in and around Brisbane and, you know, up to a couple of hours away. And what I'm always on the hunt for when I'm looking for all these places and finding out about all these places is places for specific things. And one type of place that I'm always trying to find is a place where I can hang out with a whole lot of wallabies and kangaroos and stuff. And it's always good to find places that are not too far away from town, you know, 20-25 minutes away from town or from my house. So I can come and hang out with the Roos and the wallabies, you know. And it's pretty cool to find a little place like this, because I've already seen probably half a dozen wallabies. We didn't get any on film as yet, but probably seen about half a dozen. So that's pretty cool. Don't know if you can see that, but we just came across the wallaby just there. It's just in here. So as you would have seen there, the train coming past, we're kind of wedged in between the train line and the industrial area at this reserve here. But as I said at the beginning, it's kind of an unusual place in that there's a whole lot of wildlife that's here, but it's just positioned in a really weird place. And it's a place I was unaware of until now. And I'm sure a lot of people who watch the channel have probably come across a lot of places like this on the channel that they were completely unaware of as well. And that's what we're trying to do, bring you new places. It's funny, very recently I was out just up the highway a little bit further at a place out near Waco, I think it was, and was stunned when I was over there to find all of these kangaroos just hanging out in all of the yards of all these little units over there. And there were like 50 of them. And I didn't realise there was sort of all these native pockets that were out here, and that was one of the reasons that got me sort of searching for this place and places that were sort of near on this side of the highway. Because I thought, well, if there's one sort of little native pocket out there where all the kangaroos and all the rest of it are hanging out, there's got to be other ones. And sure enough, we stumbled on this on the map, which is pretty cool. So we've been searching high and low through all the trees as we've been walking along through the kangaroo trail here to find any koalas, and haven't found any as yet, but to be honest, it's probably, you know, half the fun really of going on walks through places like this, is that you know, you're concentrating on the trees and nature rather than worrying about what's going on in your mobile phone, whether you got to go to work, what you're up to today, all that kind of jazz. So it's nice. Alright, well that was a pretty cool walk. We saw heaps of wallabies, which was nice, and that was my main reason for wanting to come here today, which is cool. As you can see, all the paths are all sealed, gravel paths like this. Apparently there's supposed to be eastern grey kangaroos in here as well, but we didn't catch any of them. But we saw plenty of wildlife, which was pretty cool, and it was a lovely walk through the area. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a pretty cool walk through here. All the walks through here are all really, really flat, so they're really, really quite easy. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us here at Pooh Corner Bushland Reserve. Let me know what you think of the place in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road.